Oh, right. Hey, what's up, guys? Chelsea, back to Fate Grand Order Valentines. Last time we did the first section, because that was the only one that was available at the time. Met Andromeda, and Columbus was there too. He may or may not have something to do with this. With the river of chocolate. Yeah, maybe. We have yet to see, but anyway, we're on a grand adventure to I guess fix the river not flowing and it causing miasma, pretty much. So I have yeah, I had it at noon because I didn't know if I'd have like time, because I usually start at 11:30 or now. I usually start now, but I had it a half hour later than usual because there was something I was doing this morning that I didn't know how long it would go, so I gave myself a little extra time, and I ended up being done with said thing early enough to where I could start at the normal time, so I moved it up a half hour. But yeah, AV6, Gogeta, and Meridak. And yeah, we're gonna do the unlocked sections, and then 5 of the chocolate scenes. I already have them picked out. I'm gonna do the SSR BB, because we did SR last time. Hosanna Serenity, Kama, Bazit, and Karin. And then yeah, but first we'll do the unlocked sections. Section 2, Hero Desire. Let us see what we get up to. See if they're able to fix the problem here. There are a few words that inevitably come up whenever I talk about myself. Queen Cassiopeia, my mother, Divine Wrath, Sacrificial Maiden, and a hero. What is a hero exactly? Someone who accomplishes great deeds, I suppose? I knew, of course. Or at least I thought I did. But I think before that moment, I had never actually seen one. He swooped down from the sky and stood in front of me while I was chained to that boulder. And even though I was prepared to give my life if I had to, he still saved me like it was no big deal at all. It was a shock to my system. Seeing a true, genuine hero when I was on the verge of death was overwhelming. Yeah, I guess it probably would be. Compared to him, the people I used to think of as heroes seemed like mere child's play. He was both the first real hero I'd ever seen, and the pinnacle of what heroes should be. He was virtuous enough to be blessed by the gods, strong enough to defeat Medusa and Cetus. He helped countless people, rescued sacrificial maidens, defeated evil, and saved the weak. That is the kind of hero Perseus was. And that is what made me fall in love with him. I mean, yeah, seems like a pretty good reason to fall in love, I guess. Can't blame ya. Sorry, I didn't mean to fall asleep. That's no problem, Senpai. We're still on standby. There's just something about gentle sailing that lulls you to sleep, and it's good to rest up when you can. Didn't Ritsuka have seasickness? Did they ever get over that? I guess maybe at some point, after all the adventuring, they probably... yeah, I guess they'd probably get over it at some point. Hey, Arnold. Because I'm pretty sure in Okeanos we got sick. I don't know. Looks like the voyage is going pretty smoothly so far. But assumedly, I assume this, well, obviously takes place after the Atlantis lost belt, so I imagine at that point we probably had to get over it. we probably had to get over it by then. I would assume. It may not be at a fast pace, but the ship and river are both making steady forward progress. And just so you guys know, now that the river is flowing, the chocolate miasma is starting to ease up too. That's good. It's good to know that our initial guesses were accurate, not to mention the information we were given.
What's that supposed to mean? I've only ever given you accurate information. Whoop, got a big boulder up ahead. Hard to starboard.
Of course, I'm assuming we... Actually... Now that I think about it, I assume the Atlantis lost belt, we would just be in Atlantis. I doubt we'd do any sailing during that lost belt, so I guess we wouldn't get over it during... I'm assuming anyway. I guess there could be parts where they have to sail. I guess we'll say... Wow, nice steering. I used to go sailing a lot too, so I can tell you're really good at this, beard guy. Yeah, sure.
Well, thanks, Your Highness.
It's nice that boulders can replenish the river too. Yeah, very, very handy. But it kind of sucks that you can't always tell them apart from the chocolate. Dangerous too.
You said it. You've always got to be careful in the water. One wrong move on a ship and can easily cost you your life.
That or this writer just didn't know about the seasickness, I guess.
That's right, for sailors, the time spent on board is anything but fun and games. You're gambling with your life as to whether you'll even reach your destination. So while I may play a little fast and loose with the truth here and there, it's only because I have to make sure we get where we're trying to go. So please don't feel like you need to keep your guard up around me.
Given what you did in Agartha, I feel like any woman should probably keep their guard up around you. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like probably should. Come to think of it, that reminds me of an anecdote I once read about you, where you lied to your crew to stave off a mutiny when they started to doubt there really was a land up ahead. Can't say, yeah, you wouldn't, huh? You wouldn't remember that. But if I did do something like that, it was only because it's my responsibility as captain. Right.
I hope you can believe me when I say I'm here to make sure the ship gets where it needs to go. I'll get you all there if it's the last thing I do.
But we don't even know where it is we need to go. True. Sure, this river's probably going to arrive somewhere at some point, but how's it going to let me see someone I miss? How should we know? We don't even know how this chocolate river came to be in the first place. Good point. Stare. What is it, girl? What are you looking at? Oh, I was just thinking how you kind of remind me of my mother. I mean, she is mommy, what? Your mother was Queen Cassiopeia, right? The one from the constellation? Oh, how do you mean? And be warned that when comparing a supremely powerful empress to another, you'd best choose your words wisely. I mean, how you're both so beautiful, of course. Oh. Okay. I've only ever seen such unclouded eyes on infants. You know, royalty is supposed to be far less forthcoming about what they truly think. Enough of this. I'm expecting a report from the doves I sent out to look for boulders. I found two... Never mind. No, she's just embarrassed. Don't worry about it, Andromeda. You're fine. Did I say something wrong? She's just not used to direct compliments. Yeah, I think that's what it is too. She's used to dealing with a certain someone who likes to hide his true intentions behind his smile. Oh, dude, do her and Amakusa have something going on? So an earnest smile and direct compliments are still pretty new to her. I see.
That's strange. It feels like something in the wind just changed. What is this?
Huh? Apocrypha. Okay.
What was that? Use words I can understand. There's no point in a report I cannot make sense of. River? What about the river? Another river?
Huh? Oh, hell is that? Damn, should have trusted my gut. All of you, brace for impact and hang on tight.
Oh! Squid? Looks like one of those, like, sausages when they're cut into, like, the octopus shape. You know what I'm talking about? Kind of reminds me of that. Alright, Hero Desire Nude 2. Yeah. Little octopus or squid sausages. Not literally made of squid, of course, but like, yeah, you know what I mean. Very commonly seen in, like, anime. What the hell? A chocolate geyser?
I can't believe it. It really is another chocolate river. It's been adding chocolate and other stuff to extend its course, just like we've been doing with ours. And now it's come crashing headlong into our river's path to block it off.
Another chocolate river? So the one you've been sailing on isn't the only one?
There was a chocolate river branch, too?
Beats me. I can't say which one's the original and which one's the branch. Near as I can tell, both rivers have the same levels of current and chocolate. They're vying to see which one wins out, which completely stopped both from flowing. Though the impact did make what seems to be a chocolate fountain over there.
Looks just like the ones I've seen at buffets.
So wait, the boat's just completely stopped now? Then what do we do?
Of course it is. They can't move when the river itself ain't moving. If we can feed the river enough chocolate or whatnot to build up its pressure, then it ought to swallow up that other river and start moving again, but...
Yeah, what's the but?
I'll say there is. Take a look at the other river.
It'll do the same thing? Oh, it's full of trees? Banana trees? Those look like bananas? They look yummy too. I never thought about it before, but bananas and chocolate seem like they go great together. Salivating. Yeah, why is that not one of the event items? It's chocolate strawberries, chocolate marshmallows, and like chocolate like biscuits. But not chocolate bananas. Shaking my head. Seem like they go great together, salivating.
That river is indeed quite different from ours. Our river accepts boulders as fuel,
Thanks to the girl imbuing it with her personal traits. So then that river must have undergone something similar to make it accept bananas. Look, there's a ship on the other river. Of course there is. And there's someone on it. Whomst. That's not who I expected. Yes, it's me. What are you doing here, Rama? What am I doing here? A foolish question. I honestly thought the saber might be like random enemies. And then like the berserker would be like Ibaraki. Cause I don't know. I don't know. At least I'm pretty sure Berserkers were in here too. In the, like, expected class matchups. Oh.
A foolish question.
I don't know why I gave him that voice.
There's someone I wish to see. Someone I missed the...
You know what? Fair enough. You know, I can't blame him. He wants to see his wife. That's fair. Oh yeah, did you guys see that FGO Arcade is shutting down? I saw a bunch of people wishing that they would get like maybe a PC port finally, or a console port, but probably pretty unlikely.
There's someone I wish to see. Someone I miss dearly. Sita, my beloved wife. And since this river lets you see people you miss, there's no question I must make my way down it.
Considering they didn't... Yeah, but like, I don't know, they could port it and just... Well, I don't know enough about it. I assume it has a story to it, and it's not just like random events and whatnot. So, I don't know, it'd be cool if they let you experience the story at least. And maybe let you earn all the servants that came out throughout it, like via certain ways. Story is very short. No. Fair enough. Yeah.
Since this river lets you see people you miss, there's no question I must make my way down it.
All the story text within arcades less than... Oh. Wow, that is short. I thought maybe it'd be like half length of like part 1 of this, but no, that's way shorter than even that. Damn. So then, was it mostly like events then? Because it was around for what, like 7 years or something? Even though it didn't really get an update for 3 years, like you said, but... gameplay and fancy cards. Since you're supposed to see people you miss, yeah.
I must get to where my river will take me. I must. Now move aside.
I mean, there's no reason we couldn't help him. Right? Like... As long as we make our... Someone makes their way down it and fixes the miasma problem, why not? But I guess it's not that easy.
So he's not about to yield for us. Now what do we do? And again, I guess it's pretty obvious.
Oh, I can tell.
I can't help but tell. Or I can't help but tell.
Tell what, girl? That guy really means every word he's saying. He wants to see the Sita person from the bottom of his heart.
And he's willing to risk everything to do that. Oh. Yeah, again, no, I can't blame him. And I can tell that he's an incredibly upstanding hero.
I don't know his name, and I've never seen him before, but I gotta be right?
Yeah, no, he's a good guy. He is a good guy.
Yes, you are. Rum was a great hero from an epic poem. He's an upstanding young king who always tries to do the right thing. I knew it. I may not recognize his face or his voice, but there's just something about him that reminds me of Perseus. I can tell he's strong enough to face any foe and an unshakable sense of virtue. No matter what kind of obstacles he may encounter, he'll always face them head-on and overcome them in the end.
Perseus had that kind of vibe, and I can tell this guy does too.
That's what makes them widely recognized as heroes. Humph, so what? Exactly.
That's why I'm struggling with what I should do now. I know we're advancing this river so we can get rid of this world's big anomaly. But maybe it doesn't have to be my river? True. Good question.
Like I said, I can tell his feelings are the real deal. And I can tell he's got a special reason for them, too. I also miss Perseus, and it definitely is the real deal. But I don't have any special reason like Rama does. So if only one of these rivers can keep going. Maybe it's better if I give up mine and let his become the main one?
Nope, that won't work.
But why? Why won't it?
His river will never make it to the end.
Huh?
Okay, let me just tweak this, adjust this, and yep, I knew it. Watch out, everyone. That isn't Chaldea's Rama. Oh. Okay. His signal's still right here. That other guy is someone or something else entirely. Okay, never mind. If it's not our Rama, fuck him. What do we care? Look, he's changing color. Oh? Is it not Rama at all? Oh, he's chocolate. I see. That's random. I think so. He changed back right away, but I saw it too.
What was that, Da Vinci? As far as I can tell, that Rama's not a servant.
It's an imitation made out of chocolate. Some kind of magical energy or something with a unique orientation became connected to the chocolate and made something that resembles a servant's spirit origin. Hang on.
I guess we can call it a Choco Servant. I still don't know exactly how this happened, though.
That thing's got to be based on the desire of someone powerful to see another. So that desire then gets isolated and connected to the chocolate, I guess. It'd be one thing if that really was a servant, but a chocolate imitation, no way. Only someone with genuine feelings has a chance of making it to the end of this river. So no, Missy, you can't yield to him. If that river becomes the mainstream, it'll just go around in circles, without ever getting anywhere. If that happens, we'll never be able to fix the singularity, so we have to make sure we win.
How are you so sure about that?
Yeah, it's kind of sussy there, Columbo.
I see. So then how are we supposed to win?
Easy. The river stopped flowing because it ran into another river that's flowing just as strong. So we've got to upset that equilibrium with brute force. And that means doing the same thing we've been doing so far. We've got to toss more fuel into this river, make it pick up its pace and overpower the other one.
So we need to add even more boulders and chocolate to our river then, yeah.
That's right. And to take it a step further, that other river's getting mixed in with ours at the fountain point. So this will probably only work near there. I think we can use filler from that other river that have gotten your magical energy on them, Missy. In fact, whichever side can better use the other's trait might even be this contest's deciding factor.
So by trait in this case, does that mean the bananas?
Looks that way. This whole thing might sound a little silly, but our opponent's dead serious. Oh, and of course, the other guys are gonna try to do the same thing. He might even try and interfere with us directly. I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to overpower us so we could then take his time with this river. This could be tougher than we thought.
In that case, could we not do the same thing?
By completely eliminating the threat this Choco Servant posed. Yeah? We'd probably simplify things. Even if they are from... But they're not. We just confirmed they're not... Okay. If they mean to stand in our way, I see no reason to go easy on them.
Nah, they ain't gonna help. This is just a guess, but I'd bet the chocolate that guy's made of comes straight from the other river. So even if we did kill him, he'd just keep coming back until we did something about the river itself.
Fair point. Forgive me, but I have no intention of standing down. If you will not yield, then battles are only a recourse. Though of course I will never kill you, Master Mesh.
Okay. So he recognizes them. I guess at least part of him is the same musicality as Rama then. Looks like Columbus was right. It seems he really is a copy of Rama's desire to see Sita. I know this is selfish on my part, but to me this selfishness is worth taking on the entire world. It's the one thing I cannot compromise on. Your river is tied to rocks, huh? Very well. My good friend Hanuman once carried in a mountain to save our lives. It would be amusing to do something similar in front of Hanuman's distant relations. So cut down that rocky mountain and throw it all into the river. Monkey. I'm seeing a lot of monkeys all carrying bananas. Look closer, they're dotting the shore as well as that ship. It would seem they're the ones who have been procuring all those bananas. Makes sense.
They're on the shore too, then we still got a chance. If we can steal those monkeys' bananas, we can whittle down the enemy's forces while also bolstering our river. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Doesn't look like they're giving us much choice either way, yeah. Yeah, we have to do this no matter what. I still can't say with confidence that I should be the one leading this river. I definitely don't want to deny his wish, but again, it's not a real servant. But if this is the only way I have to help others, then I'm going to follow my own feelings wherever they lead. Sorry, other hero, but we're the ones who'll be going on ahead. My girl. Show that resolve.
Yeah, Andromeda.
Of course. I'm already over 2 million on the point ladder. I don't need these on right now. Plus, I don't even know if you get... I don't remember if you get... No, you do get points from the story's nodes, right? Yeah. But still. Alright, to battle. Oh. I'd feel bad if it was the actual Rama. But seeing as it's just a chocolate imitation... Nah. Heck him. Alright. One down. Not 2 down, sadly. I feel bad attacking the monkeys. They're kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie. But alas, we don't have a choice. You obtained a banana. Nice. Nice-oo. The river flows getting intense. I'm surprised the engine can handle having this flowing chocolate fountain. You obtained a banana. Ooh, banana. Alright, Rama. Or Choco Rama. It is time. Alright. Yeah, you are about to be, as they say in the biz, cooked. My man. Cooked like roast beef. Or like chocolate. Oh, there we go. It didn't pop up a single time last time. There you go.
刻まれし運命
I imagine all of you have already seen it, but I find it
生贄の
humorous.
乙女が因果をたぐる目覚めよ
This random
海
baby.
の清流よガイティオピアケテスすまないあとは
Yeah, get out of here, Chakarama.
よしやってやったぜ
You punk ass. Do you know what capsule? I mean, I'm not sure. I know we fought like a alien baby version of Karin in one of the events. She was like a challenge node, I think. But I don't know beyond that if that's not the same thing. Like she was in that little UFO. Start a quest. Trying to remember, what was that? What event was that? Was it even an event? It had to have been. I don't know. Take this. We did it. Chocolate Promise defeated. And the river's starting to flow again after overpowering the other one. We win. Oh. It solidified. It also looks like now that our deadlock is broken, the chocolate fountain's turned into a chocolate mountain. I don't know what you're up to, Columbo. And that smirk was not very trustworthy. I'm glad that our river's flowing again, but what's going to happen to him?
That guy's kind of like a ghost, born from the original's desire to see his loved one. That ghost then merged with and took over that chocolate river, causing it to advance temporarily. But once our river absorbed that river and forced it to stop, the ghost basically returned to its senses.
I see. I'm actually...
And now the only thing he can do is disappear.
Oh, Chakarama. I'm sorry.
Hey now, cheer up. I'm just talking about the Choco Servants and the Singularity. The original servants are still back in Caldia, and their feelings aren't going anywhere.
Capsule Servant is what the PS Vita version of FHA had instead of the Hanafuda minigame. Oh, Baby Karin comes from there. Oh, okay. Yeah, I never saw the Capsule Servant thing. Actually, now that you mention it, I feel like someone vaguely mentioned it during my FHA playthrough. About how that was another minigame. But I don't think I ever knew any details about it. Okay.
Where you going, Missy?
Oh.
I'm sorry. I know we can't let you keep advancing your river, but your feelings are still just as real as mine. I can tell.
It's okay, I understand now. I am Rama's desire to see Sita again. I am essentially one facet of his mind given self-awareness. I have no more substance than a mirage or a shadow. And besides, even if I did see Sita again, I can never face her knowing I had taken a dishonorable path to reach her. Still, even now, there's a part of me stubbornly insisting that dishonor is okay if it means seeing her again. How unbecoming. No king or hero should be having such conflicting thoughts. But then, I'm a jumble of weakness and indulgence. It's no surprise that I would...
No, you're wrong there. I know what it's like.
I know that the people we call heroes are still just people with the same doubts and hardships as anyone else. I know that sometimes they worry even more because they're heroes.
And that sometimes they agonize even more than most Because nobody else understands. And I know that no matter how great a hero you are, you're still more than just your heroism. I know because I've lived my life with someone like that. I've seen what it's like up close and personal. Andromeda. So it's okay. You don't have to convince yourself that you were mistaken. Don't worry about acting like a hero. Just hold your head high and go where your feelings tell you to go. For what it's worth, I really hope you find what you're looking for. I see. You know, hearing you say that does make me feel... better.
I feel like it would have been better if, like, not Chaldea's Rama, but if it had been an actual, like, summoned version of Rama and not just a chocolate servant mirage, basically, using a... I think if it had been a separately summoned actual servant Rama, would have been a little bit better, but...
Phew. Huh? He dropped something.
Is that chocolate? Was he gonna give it to Sita? It would seem so. I think this is what was used to give Chocolate Rama his form.
Hey guys, got a second?
I've got a guest here who wants to talk to you just for a little. Our Rama. Yeah.
I've been watching the situation on the monitor, so I understand what's going on. Well, were you the real Rama?
Indeed I am. I apologize for the trouble my feelings have caused you. Heh, but you're not actually sorry, are you?
Well, I cannot help how I feel. Indeed, I can't say I'm surprised that my desire to see Sita again was strong enough to assume this chocolate form you met. If another situation like this were to arise, I expect the same thing will happen yet again. There's no way to stop it. All I can do is in advance, ask for your forgiveness and for your understanding. Now that is the sort of arrogance I'd expect from a king. I trust you have no objections to having purged your chocolate doppelganger, then? Of course not. Besides, even if he had continued down the river, what would be the point of having only my personified desire see Sita again? If anyone's going to see her again, it should be the true me. So no, pay it no heed.
Thanks. Honestly, it's kind of a relief to hear that.
Alright, what should we do with this chocolate I just picked up? That is just a container for my feelings. It does seem as though it has retained its core, though. Feel free to use it as you would any other chocolate. You need chocolate to fuel the river now, no?
I don't think one piece of chocolate will make that much difference, so I think I'll just hang on to it for now. Yeah, I'm sure that will come back later.
Do with it what you will. You may even eat it as an emergency ration if you like. At any rate, let me ask you one final question. Are you one who exists alongside heroes?
I'm not sure. Honestly, I kind of feel like that alone wouldn't be enough. So if I do happen to see your Sita, I'd love to talk with her about this.
I see. You and her are very different, but something tells me you'd still hit it off. If you should meet her, then please tie
her down with those chains of yours until I can get there myself. Okay, buddy.
Farewell.
I mean, I don't think that would do anything. I think she would end up still disappearing somehow, some way before he got there because of their whole curse thing. But, yeah.
Good, the ship's picking up speed again.
Great. Then we can pick up where we left off, gathering boulders and chocolate, and using them to extend the river.
It doesn't look like bananas will work for that anymore, though. That was only for the area you were just in.
Never mind that.
What was that last conversation about?
Huh?
Well, since you asked, I guess this is a good time to tell you guys. Especially now that meeting that last hero jogged my memory. Well, Well, it's not like I ever forgot, really. It just got me thinking about it again. What are you talking about? Well, I guess you could say it has to do with my current goal. You see, I'd like to try becoming a hero myself. Okay. So was she not summoned by the throne, but through some other BS means? Wait, I thought there would be 2 unlocked. Oh, wait, no, I don't have enough chocolate rock points. Okay, that's what it was. Wait, 2-5, it's 2-6. Okay. Whew. That scared me. Wait, that's kind of... That's some BS. What the hell? You have to do it incrementally. You can't just have a stockpile. That's fucked up. Okay. Fine. That took a second to load. That was weird. I'm pretty sure I have it ticked. No, I don't. Aha. Yeah, but it also didn't have it ticked off for the points either. Hang on, let me go back. I would assume you have to... I don't know. Maybe it's just weird in how they do it. It just will only tick off when you have both. I don't know. But you'd think this one would be ticked off. I don't know. I don't know. Because, yeah, I'm going to have to do this twice, because I don't get 7... Well, I mean, okay, as well, I don't know, we'll see. Again, maybe it does... No, I lost the 60% one. Why do you have so many... grinding. The answer is grinding. Okay, let me... Boom. Bing. Burn. We'll just take this off. Actually, boom. There we go, nice. Okay. I didn't use the let's see, I think he's like 3 golden apples and like 6 or 7 silver, like 10 bronze, and then I used the cobalt ones I'd built. A few, yeah. Alright. Yeah. I mainly grinded because I wanted to get all the summon tickets it had to offer. To try for Andromeda. That was the main reason I grinded. And unfortunately, none of those summon tickets got me anything. Sad. But, okay. You know, it is what it is. Shop clear percent? Not super far into the clearing of the shop. Because I was mainly doing this one, the one that gives you... I mean, I did grind the Berserker one for strawberries and marshmallows a little bit, but I mainly did this one, which was only points. So I didn't get a ton done. I got some, but... I think I only have 1 item completely cleared out. She should kill that one, I think. Maybe I probably should have used her Buster up. Alright, no, we're good. Never mind. We good. Hang on. Come on, reverse dragon scale, please. I've gotten a few from this node so far. If I could get another one, that'd be nice. Want to get Draco to 10 and 10 finally, even though I've had her for almost a year. But because I got her on like April 2nd, I think. So yeah, just under 2 months off a year, which is still
a
pretty long time to be not at 10 10 10. Ow. Rude. But soon. I think I'm at 11 dragon scales currently. I think. So I need 19 more. Okay, Alright. Alright, that should clear the field. Yeah, anyway. I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow, because I don't want to just do one section tomorrow and then be done. I might do more story tomorrow, and then on a Monday or something continue the Valentine's event, because I don't want to just do a single section and then that's it. I mean, I guess I could do a bunch of chocolate scenes, but I feel like I'd have to do like 10, probably more than 10 actually, to fill out time. So I don't know. I don't know. Okay, good. Alright. Start quest. If anything, way more interesting than the actual event story. True. Well, oh, this is kind of interesting. Get to see Andromeda some before we pull for her. Well, I've already pulled for her once, but you know what I mean. Let's talk about what it means to love a hero. Alright? We were so happy together, and we were incredibly fortunate to be wed. Our love was perfectly ordinary, and we were able to nurture it in a perfectly ordinary way. Until... This sounds like a but is coming. We found lots of treasures together, treasures that made us happier than words can express. And since he was a hero and the Prince of Argos, we never wanted for anything. We lived in several different places over the course of our lives, but it didn't matter where we were. As long as I was with him and the rest of our family, I had everything I needed. I can't complain about a single aspect of our time together. From the moment he saved me from becoming a sacrifice, I devoted the rest of my life to loving him. I witnessed his heroism right by his side. So you know, it's like I said, I know what it's like. I know that the people we call heroes are still just people with the same doubts and hardships as anyone else. And as a matter of fact, that's one of the reasons why I'm here now. Mm. Mm-hmm. Rah! I'm so fired up right now, I'm gonna toss in even more boulders. Yeah! Yeah, you get that river. You fill it up.
I'll tell you not to wear yourself out, but I'm getting tired of repeating myself. It's great that you've got energy to spare. Just don't use up so much that you collapse.
I won't.
You really are full of energy, aren't you?
I agree.
I feel more energetic myself just watching you in action. Master, once we've had a little break, how about we go gather chocolate too? Sure. Sounds good to me.
Humph. Surely you do not think that an abundance of energy alone is enough to become a hero, do you? It's not.
Just kidding, I know that. Perseus wasn't a full of energy all the time kind of hero either. I'm not trying to be like anyone specific, I'm just trying to do the best I can in my own way. As for all my energy, I just kind of get like that whenever I try my best at something. Okay. So she wants to be a hero, huh?
You want to try becoming a hero?
The full face blush, or at least like forehead to cheek, well, upper cheek blush. Not quite lower cheek area, but you know. I know what you're thinking. What business does someone like me have trying to be a hero? No. Go for it. But please don't take it too seriously, okay? This is more just a personal goal of mine. Like, I want to selflessly help as many people as I can, but that's also being driven by a kind of selfish desire. I'm pretty selfish a lot of the time, actually. Mwahaha! Yeah, okay, sure. She's downplaying her feelings by laughing like some mustache twirler. Anyway, that's all there is to it. So if I ever say anything weird, just chalk it up to that. Alright, sure. Sure. In fact, just forget I said anything at all. Anyway, enough about that. Let's get this show back on the ship back on the river. It definitely seemed like there was more going on. Yeah.
Alright, that ought to take care of this latest boulder.
You know, there's something I've been wanting to ask you. You called those chains of yours the Oracle's Chains Nereids, right? Yeah. Where'd that name come from?
Oh, that? There's no deep meaning to it.
I just kind of felt like calling them that, so I did. Oh, okay. The Nereids. Isn't that the name of the divine sea nymphs that led you to being sacrificed in the first place?
Uh-huh.
There was an oracle who said I had to be sacrificed because they were so angry. Yeah, why were they angry again? And now they say that's how I ended up chained to that boulder. They say? So basically I have these chains because of the Nereid's wrath, which we knew about from that oracle. Uh-huh. But that's way too long, so I just started calling them Oracle's Chains Nereids for short. Fair enough.
I see.
Well, that leads me straight to my next question about the nitty-gritty details. There are differing accounts of why the Nereids were so mad in the first place. One says it was because your mother, Cassiopeia, boasted about being just as beautiful as them. Damn. Both your mother and the Nereids were kind of vain, petty bitches, huh? And another says she was boasting about your beauty instead. Which one was it? Actually, I'd rather keep that a secret if you don't mind. It was you, wasn't it?
Oh, man.
But I can't say I'm surprised. Sometimes it's just rude to go prying too deep into a heroic spirit's past. Sometimes there are cases where even they don't remember what happened anymore. So if you don't want to answer, that's fine. Besides, it's no fun in just having an answer handed to you, true.
Great, thanks.
In exchange, I'm happy to talk about anything else. What about Perseus then? Would you be willing to tell us about him? We have several Medusas back at Chaldea. So it's not exactly a subject we can comfortably discuss there. Yeah. Whoa, you have Medusas? Plural? I can see how that'd be awkward. Yeah. Yeah. The only one who'd probably be comfortable talking about him would be Anna, but even then, she would probably be kind of uncomfortable. I don't know. Actually, she might be even more uncomfortable than the others. I don't know. Actually, thinking about it some more, I'd rather not talk about Percy. Yeah, he gets you that hot-blooded, huh? I'd rather not talk about Perseus either. Sorry. So much for anything else. It seems there's a great deal you cannot tell us, girl. I mean, if they had 7 kids. I mean, who knows? A lot of their time might have been spent, you know. If you mean to betray us, I suggest you tell us now, so I can prepare just the right poison for the occasion. She was, yeah, but she might see it as, I don't know. Yeah. Oh no, it's not like that. It's just when it comes to actually talking about him, I just kind of get a little embarrassed. Yeah, you just giving it to you, huh? I mean, you don't usually talk about romance with people you only just met, right? At least, that's my impression. Oh, good point. Talking about romance is more Suzuka's thing, so I don't have much experience with it either. Now that you mention it, that does seem right, yeah. So maybe we can try again once we've all gotten to know each other a little better. Sure, yeah, there you go. Sorry again.
Haha, and here I thought you girls your age generally talked about nothing but romance.
Well, hypothetical romance, sure, but personal romance, I don't know. Well, I mean, obviously we have a lot of people with some crazy romance stories in the Greek myth community. But whether you can actually talk openly about your own kind of depends on the person, you know?
Damn it.
Another new river? Who is it this time? Looks that way, master. Aye, show it to me. Who is it? Amakusa? It looked like a cross. So I assume it's someone religious. Or, well, solid stone statues, I'm not sure. Maybe Medusa, but I don't think she would say you're discussing love. That's fine. I'm always ready to... I don't think she would say that, so I don't... Maybe not. In fact, every okay, it is. Okay, never mind. It is. Every statue I make is an expression of the love I have, or maybe not. The love I have for my kid. No, definitely not Medusa. Oh, this lady. What's her name? Galatea? Yeah.
No, no, the ship, it's Galatea. Let's see. Yep,
She's giving off the same kind of readings as Rama. So the real Galatea is still in Chaldea.
and that's a chocolate servant made from her desire to see the person she misses.
And, well, chocolate. True.
A chocolate servant?
I've never heard that phrase before, but that's no problem. I'm not interested anyway.
My only interest is in seeing my king once more.
Whoa, that lady's a real statuesque beauty. Yeah.
Huh?
I can feel Lady Aphrodite's blessing pulsing slightly. It seems I'm far from the only Greek here. I guess the Nereids, Cadus, and Poseidon have a pretty distinctive smell, huh?
Well, never mind that. So you have someone you miss a lot too, huh? I do, my husband and king, Pygmalion. Our love was so great that even the gods gave us their blessing. I was transformed from a statue into a human? Actually, no, I've heard, yeah, no, I've heard the name Pygmalion before. I think. Yeah, I don't remember his whole story, though. So I guess he fell in love with the statue and the gods made it human? Obviously, at least in Fate. I don't know if that's how the actual story goes. I must see him again no matter what. I must do whatever I can to repay his love. For I love him too with all my heart and soul. I'm impressed she can say that with a straight face. We know firsthand how strong Galatea's feelings are. I seriously doubt she'll back down just because we ask her to. Yeah, I can tell how genuine her love is too. It's so strong that it's basically all she needs, even at the expense of her own mind. Of course my love is genuine. But I don't see why you think that makes me some sort of berserk warrior who turned off her brain for it. Isn't she actually a berserker? As proof, I'm willing to engage in a peaceful, civilized contest to resolve this conflict. We'll calmly and rationally expound on our love and our desire to see the person we miss more than anything. And whoever convinces the other that their feelings are stronger will be allowed to proceed. How about we don't? I assure you I'm prepared to win. All I need to do is keep talking until you admit defeat, so you don't intend to have your mind changed at all. My love is infinite, so I can talk about my feeling for my king for days on end. And as a Greek statue, I can easily withstand inclement weather as well. Just look at how many others have remained intact for thousands of years. Now where to begin? What if we start with our favorite features from our loved ones' bodies? I'll go first. His shoulder blade lines. Man, you're strong. I can't believe you just out and said something like that. I don't know if I'm cut out for this kind of contest. I see that I win by default. And as the winner, I'm going to keep my river going with, what else? My statue trait. All I need to do is see my king again. All I need to do to see my king again now is to keep making statues. Something I've been doing all this time already. I'll start by finishing up one that was nearly complete. Okay. Come on, girl. Now's no time to be backing down. Your opponent means business. For now, I'll throw in more boulders to match her. Yeah, what do you like about Perseus, huh? Go on. We're waiting. That helped. We're back to a deadlock again. Should I keep going then?
That'd be better than nothing, but I doubt your boulders alone will be enough to break past her. We'll need to use your opponent's traits to further our river, just like we did with the bananas.
Exactly. The statues she's been throwing into her river are being treated as the same material as your boulders. Which means our boulders are counting as her statues here, effectively giving her double river fuel for free. Oh, that's unfortunate. So there's no way we'll be able to beat her by playing fair. What do we do? Da Vinci? Please, enlighten us. I think I have some good news. Oh? Galatea seems to be very particular about each statue living up to her high standards. Which means she's not going about it very quickly. I hope we can use that time to come up with a strategy. The best thing would probably be if we could throw in statues of our own to give ourselves a boost like we did with the bananas. We'd have to go steal hers. As a member of royalty, surely you must have studied at least one form of art, no?
Well, I did have tutors, but I usually slipped out of my classes to go swimming, so... Can't say I'm surprised. Given her, energy. Let's see, is there anything we can do, Da Vinci? Probably not. Good question. Since we have some time to spare, maybe we can scrape together enough resources to send someone in to help.
Oh? Maybe we can call on the real Galatea from Chaldea then.
I wouldn't. I feel like she'd probably take her Choco Self's side. I had the same thought, but she actually just turned me down. She said there'd be no point in contesting her love for her king with her own self. And we can't force her to agree. I understand where she's coming from too. Well...
I'm leaving the thinking to you. Even if it does take our opponent time to finish her statues, she'll still overwhelm us eventually if we do not keep up our resistance. So I will release the stockpile of boulders I've accumulated thus far.
Hang on, I got an idea. And it'll definitely work.
What was that? You have another use for these boulders in mind? What do you mean?
Yeah, Ritsuka, go on.
Explain yourself. Explain thine self.
Alright. Berserker and casters, huh? The plan is quantity over quality. Aha! Mass production, of course! Mwahaha!
You made the right decision calling on me. I do take issue with one thing though. My mass production's quality is just fine. I can turn out perfectly satisfactory articles at downright criminal speeds. All I need is the Schismo I whipped up with my incredible genius. The direct current fully automatic rock person conversion machine.
Wow, I don't know what half those words mean, but it sounds amazing. I'm sorry I didn't keep up with my studies more. I don't think I can understand what's amazing about it, no matter how simply you explained it.
That's quite alright, my fair and energetic young lady. In fact, that's the greatest compliment any inventor can receive. You don't need to understand inventions for them to be useful.
True. I suppose.
No sorts of problems can crop up from understanding them too well. Court battles, cheap imitations from competitors who don't know that place.
I don't know how your lion mask works either, but it's amazing too. It looks so real.
Yeah.
Haha, that's because it's not a mask at all, young lady. So would you please stop tugging on my beard? Rest assured that you don't need to understand how this head of mine works either. Anyway, trust me when I say the Schismo here is something special.
So how do we use it?
Simple. Hit the switch, throw in the necessary amount of rock sand.
Of course it would be these. Of course it would be.
It uses those rocks as materials to make new statues automatically like so. I just wish I had a little more time. That way I could make the statues move around autonomously too. No, this is plenty. The important thing is that we've now got a way to make statues that'll work with that other reverse trait.
Maybe we can't compete with the Galatea statues as beautiful works of art, but they should at least be enough to match her in numbers. We're definitely outpacing her in units per hour now. Of course, it's still an open question as to whether the lower quality of our mass-produced stone statues will make a difference in our river's propulsion. But the only way we'll find out is to try it and see how it goes. Then that just leaves the question of material.
Indeed. Not even a genius of my caliber can make something out of nothing. This is only a test run. The machine will soon shut down unless we keep providing it with rocks.
Then we're all set. I'll feed it rocks for as long as my magical energy lasts.
We'll go get more too. Team, break.
Right, Master. Fortunately, Semiramis has already figured out where we can find more rock piles. Right, Semiramis? Oh, very well.
She's embraced the hat now? Yes, I've already got it. May as well use it.
Come, I'll show you the way. Let us hurry and get this over with.
Well. I mean, I guess if you can't beat them, join them. Andromeda. Oh, right. Let me bring back the... items. Whoops, wrong one. Boom. Okay. Casters were the random enemies, right? I believe. Because the Berserker's Galatea, so... Let's see. Stones. I see. Makes perfect sense. Hang on. Do I have... I do. How fortunate. I had Ushiwaka Maru waiting in the wings. How perfect. Perfecto. Perfecto mundo. I don't know why I'm doing this, but alas. Ripperoni in pepperoni. And bing bang boom. And we win. No strawberries. Or marshmallows. But alas, that's fine. Get them crit stars. Really? Oh, Shiraka, please. Do you want to go back on the bench forever? Huh? Never see the light of day again? Keep you in my basement? I mean, what? What was that? I don't know. It's weird. Nice. What? Ushiwaka. Gonna be a Babylonia round 2 pretty soon if you don't get your shit together. No, I'm just saying. What can I expect from a 3-star? Shaking my head. Okay, yeah, so that's great that you gave yourself full charge, but you're about to be literally erased from existence. Because if there's anything I can trust Ushiwaka for, it's her single target Noble Phantasm. If there's anything we can trust her to... Oh. Well, basement.
鎖があっても不幸じゃない。
I don't know. I warned you, Ushiwa. I told
君
you.
に救われた
I told you what would happen.
修復不可能。
It's a shame.
どんなもんだ。
Shame, really. I mean, I gave her chances. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, I got those chocolate fondue biscuits. The river's flowing again. Was there ever doubt? No matter how powerful her love was, it was no match for our longing, or Andromeda's longing. Oh. How does the basement contain someone who can cut through to just exit in spirit form? Oh, you know, we'll just have our Gilgamesh help us out. I'm sure he's got, you know, I'm sure the chain of the gods will work just as well on. Actually, no, they work worse on mortals, don't they? I'm sure he's got something that would work. We'll find a way. We'll find a way. Probably.
The plan worked. We did it.
Rest in piss.
So once again, I won't get to see my beloved king. Once again, my love has failed.
Yeah.
It's okay. There's nothing at all wrong with your love.
Yeah.
I guarantee it.
Mm-hmm.
Then why did I fail to reach him?
Our desire, our willpower was simply too strong.
Because I failed to meet my deadline.
Maybe? But I think it's more like it just wasn't meant to happen for you at this time and place.
I see. That's too bad. I miss him. I miss him so much. But I'm sure my love will reach him one day as long as I don't give up. I've always believed that.
This time you'll just be going on ahead of me, right?
That's right. It's not about whose love is stronger or weaker.
I'm just going first, that's all. Come to think of it, I never did take a turn, did I? This is a little embarrassing, but since you told me a little about the person you love, ooh, I don't think it'd be fair if I didn't return the favor. The person I want to see again is named Perseus. He came down from the sky and saved me from being eaten by a monster. There are lots of things I love about him. So many I couldn't even count them all. He's very strong and very kind. He's honest and straightforward and kind of a crybaby even. He's a great hero who never gives up and who always succeeds. Everyone knows how wonderful he is. Well, Medusa might have words about that, but yeah.
I see. I don't know how he compares to King Pygmalion, but it does sound like the object of your affections is a great man. It makes sense that you'd miss him.
Well, that's part of it, sure, but that's not all there is to it. Sure, he was a great hero who had everything and could do anything.
But that wasn't all there was to him. There were also sides to him that I think only I knew. And it's those sides I miss more than anything. That's why I'm here now.
I see. Alright, now that I've seen that expression of yours, I'm willing to let this go. Great, thanks.
because that is unmistakably the face of a woman in love. Now I know what theme and motif to use for my next piece. The longing wife? Huh? Hopefully the other Galatea at Chaldea was watching that and was like, I'll fulfill that. I know what she's talking about. I'll do it. I don't know what she was talking about at the end, but I'm glad it sounded like she made her peace with this. Look, another piece of chocolate. Yum. It looks like a cute miniature form of Galatea. She must have carved out her own core in the last moments before she disappeared. Impressive. Huh. What? Hang on, maybe I could give Senpai a cute miniaturized version of her in chocolate form this year. I don't know if I'd want to eat myself, but on second thought, never mind. I do think it would make for a very unique Valentine. But I don't think I have the technical skills to make it at the quality it would deserve. Probably not, but I'll have to remember this idea before I make my final decision, just in case. Yeah, it's really impressive. But now I definitely can't eat it or throw it away. Guess I'll just hang on to it then. Anyway, we managed to win the second river battle too. Yay!
Sure did. The river's flowing nicely again. So what to say we get the ship back on the way to its destination?
Humph. All this talk about love is giving me hives. Why, you never talk about love yourself, Empress? Isn't there anyone you're interested in? No, there is not.
Eee. Why are you all looking at each other like that? No, don't worry. Be honest, there is someone, isn't there?
One more word and we'll have a war on our hands. Oh, come on, Galatea, and I talked about the people we love.
It's no fair for you not to do the same. So come on, spill. Hanging Gardens, activate. Oh, yo, no, wait, chill. Empress, wait, yeah, we talked about this. Semi-chill. Semi-chub. Chillax, please. We did not mean to offend. Yeah, the Amakusa. Because he popped up earlier when they were talking about all that. At least I assume. Yeah, Syncor. Yeah, I don't know why I read that like that. That was random. Okay. Alright, and like I said, we're gonna do 5 chocolate scenes today, but I really gotta pee, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna put up the BRB screen, and then I'll be back in as soon as I can, because I have to run over to the house, so yeah, be right back. Okay. Right.
Oh,
Back and Columbus, shut up. Alright. Like I said, I already have planned out who we're going for. You just have to find her. Or one of them anyway. Actually, Gareth wasn't one of the ones I listed earlier, but I completely forgot about her actually. Maybe we do Gareth. You know, yeah, since we're here, yeah, let's do Gareth. Since we're right here. Yeah. I sense something sweet happening. We'll do 6 instead. We'll do the 5 I named earlier and then also Gareth.
Master!
Yo.
おはようございます。
Mm-hmm.
今日もいい天気かどうかは基地の中ではよくわかりませんね。
Yeah. Sure.
マスター、調子はいかがですか？と、ガレスは何気ない日常会話から始めてみるのです。
We can tell. Uh-huh.
この場合の調子というのは全般的なマスターの体調という意味でもあるのですが、
Good to know.
特にお腹の調子はいかがでしょうかという意味
You're
です。
asking for hungry.
お腹
Okay.
がいっぱいだったり痛かったり、
No, not really.
常ならざる状態ではありませんか？どうでしょう？
I'm feeling pretty good.
よかった。それなら私も遠慮なくことに及べます。もちろん物騒なことを考えてはおりません。
I wasn't worried about anything dangerous until you said that. Now I'm a little concerned. Personally, but
聞けば今日はバレンタインデーなのですよね。
yeah.
東西では日頃お世話になっている方に贈り物をする素敵な習わしとのこと。
Mm-hmm.
発祥は西洋と聞きましたが、マスターの
Oh,
美味し
whoops.
くも素敵な風習なのだと聞きました。
So who told you all this?
ガウェイン兄様
Yeah,
で
of
す。
course. Of course. I bet Gawain was hoping he would get some.
というわけでガレスもご用意いたしました。こちらです。
Oh, little chocolate cupcakes. Wow, look delicious.
甘くてしっとり、ガレス特製のチョコレートカップケーキです。
Specialty, huh? So you've made them before, surely.
たくさん焼き上げましたので、たくさんどうぞ。食べても食べてもたくさんあるのって幸せですから。
Yeah.
でも
Yes.
お腹いっぱいになりすぎないよう、
Don't
そこ
worry,
だけは
we'll
ご
be
注意を。
careful. We'll be careful.
お食事に響いてはいけませんし、マスターは他の方々からもいっ
Oh,
ぱい
I'm
受け取るでしょう
I'm
し、
I'm sure we will. I'm sure we will.
ガレスのケーキばかりでお腹をいっぱいにしないようご注意をば。
I might overeat if they're too good. You never know.
いえ、美味しすぎるというほどのものかはさすがに
If
自
it's
信が
from
なく。
you, I'm sure they're delicious.
なのですが、
Hmm?
なのですが、先ほどガウェイン兄様は大層お喜びになって104個もペロリと平らげて、
100.
負けてなるものかとばかりにモードレットは225個も食べてしまって、
Okay. She didn't just beat him out by like 10. No, she had to beat him out by over 100.
ランス
Okay.
ロット様は静かな表情だったのですが、それでも一息に300個余り食べてしまわれて。
How many did you make that they were able to eat that many and still have enough to give us? Gareth, how... What...
パーシバル教の何でも作るときは山盛りという言いつけを守っていて本当に良かった。
What about Artoria? Did your king come by too?
なのですが、それはそれとしてさすがに皆様食べ過ぎで。
I would think so. You would think she'd be drawn in by delicious cupcakes.
もしや
Multiple of them.
私が作ったカップケーキは何らかの呪いを発生させてしまったのではと。
I don't know about curse, but...
いいえ、そんなことはありません。その後、
Oh, Jekyll
ジギル
too?
殿が一つ
Not
食べ
just
てく
your
ださっ
crew, but
て、
other... okay, okay.
美味しいよ、ジュソの類なんてかかってないよと太鼓判を押してくださったのです。
Uh-huh.
その後、私も毒味をして安全を確かめました。ですので、
Hmm?
どうかマスター、私のチョコレートカップケーキご遠慮なく召し上がっていただけましたら幸いです。
I mean, if people ate that many in one go, I'm excited.
皆様に美味しく食べてもらえたらいいなと。
Okay, you already lost like what 634 of them or 633? Oh no, because Jekyll ate one too. So yeah, like 634. How many do you have left that you can hope everyone will enjoy them? Did you make like 10,000? Like what's going on here?
誠心誠意焼き上げた次第です。カルデアの厨房はとっても使い心地がいいですね。
Or maybe she had Emiya eat one and he was able to make her a bunch. I don't even know if he can make food with his noble phantasm, but maybe. Are you secretly good at cooking, Gareth?
得意と言えるかどうかはわからないのですが、
I mean, it seems that way.
一時期身分を隠してお城で働いておりまして、厨房でのお仕事もいくらかこなしておりました。そこで一通りは仕込まれたので、厨房に立つぐらいでしたら。それではマスター、どうか良い一日となりますように。
Okay.
それからマスターのお腹がたくさんの方々のプレゼントでいっぱいになりすぎて、
Oh, I'm sure we'll be just fine. I'm sure we'll be
苦
just
痛などに
fine.
なりませんように。ガレスはお祈り申し上げております。ではまた。
Alright. I was hoping for a little more from Gareth's, but just a little something more. But I can't always get what we want. I'm gonna do all the Artoria ones as their own thing at some point. Like I'm saving all the Artoria altar ones. And probably the Mordred ones. Alright, let me try and find... God, there's so many. Where? Oh, where? Ah, here we go. Serenity. Here's the first of the 5 I named earlier. Dark Black Kiss. Alright. It looks... Aside from the skull mask, you know, looks pretty good. Like a little dark chocolate cake. With a raspberry, I think? There's a raspberry. Yeah. And then little flowers. assassin. Something sweet happening.
You know me.
Got a soft spot for Serenity.
マスタ
Yes?
ー、本当はみんなのようにちゃんと胸を張ってお渡ししたいと思いました。
Why can't you?
でも
What?
できない。できません。
Why?
私、手作りというのを
I'm sure
試
they're
してみ
great.
たのです。あら、とあるキャスターから思いを伝えるには手作りが良いのだと教わって、培養したカカオの実を採取するところから
Oh, okay.
心を込めて私に触っても死なないように、私
Oh, I thought she was done because she paused for like 3 seconds, but the... Okay. I hate when they do pauses that's more than like 2 seconds. Because I'm like, oh, they must be done. And as I click, they start talking again. I'm like, no!
探していたのです。そう、生きていた時から永遠になっても。だから聖杯戦争のサーバントとして召喚されたとしても、私は死なない相手を探すのだと思います。
Yeah, it's understandable.
この私には第6得意点でのうつろな思い出以外他の召喚の記録はありませんが、きっと探すのだと思います。
Oh, so she remembers Camelot? Hollow memories. Like, maybe she feels detached from them. But this implies she does remember. Interesting. I won't die if you touch me. Yeah, touch me all you want, baby.
ありがとうございます。でもごめんなさい。本当に
Yeah, you feel like you messed up the chocolate. Don't worry, I'm sure it's great.
よりにもよって素手で作ってしまった
Okay.
チョコレート。
Yeah, you probably got some of your sweat in there. It makes it even
この手で
better.
たっぷり思いを込めたつもりです。触れても死なずに生きていてくれているお方に。
I mean, you don't have to. It's. I mean, we're kind of just existing, but.
でもたっぷり毒も込められてしまったんです。
Okay. We got poison resist, BB.
毒性は私の肌に触れた時のおよそ100倍。
But membrane.
粘膜接触を
What do you mean by that? What do you mean?
完全な致死量です。
Isn't a hymen a membrane? I mean, what? I don't know who said that. That was something came over me.
人は絶対に死にます。英霊でさえ殺すでしょう。
Yeah, I mean, hey, we're just built different.
毒に耐性のある人なら、あるいは大丈夫かもしれませんが。でもダメかもしれないんです。
No. They already proved poison doesn't affect me.
良いのですか？私の毒が
Like I said, it makes it all the sweeter, baby. I'd love to have it. I meant what I said. Thank you for this.
はい、わかりました。
We do. We
あなたに
insist.
捧げます。私のすべて、私の作ったチョコレートごと。
Let's just dim the lights.
食べてください。
Oh, I'm sure we'll enjoy. Oh, don't worry. We'll enjoy many things.
ささやかな思い。たとえ初代様の晩鐘が響くことになっても、私それでも構いません。
Ah, yeah, but I believe you.
この私はあなたに従うと決めました。
My girl.
Yeah, I really don't know why I have such a soft spot for Serenity of all servants, but I do. The word she specifically means mucous membrane. Am I crazy? Is the you know what I said earlier, not a mucus? No, it's not. Hang on. Now I gotta check. Is pretty sure it is. Yes, it is. Oh, so she
I thought so.
So that implies we've had mucous membrane contact before. Never mind. I'm sure she implied no such thing. Probably. Well, yeah, it could be the lips, sure. Don't take my dreams from me. Okay. Oh, there's comma. There we go. Lol? Chocolate filled with love, lol. Something tells me it ain't actually love in there. But I mean, it's gotta love, so I mean... We'll see. Oh.
イライライライラ。あら、マスターさん、どうも。イラ。
Hi. You look like you're in a bad mood.
当たり前でしょ。 ああ、もう何ですか今日のこの甘ったるい空気は。
It's Valentine's Day.
仕事をサボタージュしてる愛の神に対する嫌がらせですか？
No,
当てこすりですか？
no.
だけどあいにくさまです。この日になっても私は絶対に
You,
神としての仕事なんかしませんからね。
you've got a bad attitude, huh? Anyone who isn't interested shouldn't have to participate.
じっと
ん
とはいえですよ。あなたのその
What do you mean? What do you
何かを
mean?
悟ってい
What
る
do you
よう
mean?
に
No,
も
what,
気に
huh?
食わないのです。
What do we do?
というか予想はしていました。もしあったらそんなことを言ってくるだろうとね。
Okay.
だからですね、実を言えば逆に準備をしていたんですよ。
Why you gotta say it so threateningly?
つまり、はい、これをどうぞマスターさん。
Okay. Eh? Your chocolate? You're giving this to me?
見ての通り手作りですよ。どうしてそうしたかわかります？
You know, it's kind of interesting that Kama is in the female designation given. Because doesn't Kama technically have the male trait? Wasn't that the whole thing? Because Kama is that he's just using Sakura's body to spite Parvati. No? Oh.
この今日って日にはたわけた妄言が乱れ飛ぶじゃないですか。手作りしたから愛がこもってるとかなんとか。
Yes.
くだらない。
So you made it with not love but spite?
そういう幻想をぶち壊すべくこの愛の神自ら反証を形作ってあげたわけです。
Okay.
手作りでありながら愛なんて全然こもっていないただのお菓子を。どうです？ありがたいでしょ？
Yeah. I don't get it, but I'm still happy. Yeah, didn't go your way, huh?
おかしいな。もっと嫌そうに受け取ると思ってた
I
のに。
mean, still receiving handmade chocolate is still nice, I guess.
ひょっとしてマスターさん意外に他
Oh
の
no, you don't have to worry about
チョコ
that.
もらえていないんです。
You don't gotta worry.
一周回ってこんなのでも喜ばれてしまうとなるとそもそものコンセプトがずれてしまうわけで。
Alright, sorry.
どうしようかな。
Give up on your scheme? I don't know.
よし決めました。
Alright, what do you want to do, huh?
1年に1回しかないこの今日という日なら
Oh,
チャンスを与
you
え
have
てもいいかもしれませんね。
what chance? What kind of chance?
分かっているくせに。
Do we?
その贈り物に意味を与えてあげてもいいと言っているんです。わかりやすく言えばサービスの追加ですよ。
Eh,
あーんしてあなたに食べさせてあげてもいいですし。
eh, eh, eh,
ええ、このお菓子を使って噂に聞くゲームをやってもいいでしょう。お互いに端からかじり始めるあれ。
Could you go to your second or third ascension for that? Maybe.
それからその他なんでも。
eh, eh.
今日は特別な日らしいですから、あなたがうんと首を縦に振りさえすれば、
I think I'm good.
私はそれをやっちゃうことにします。
And yeah, just chocolate alone is enough.
あなたがその行為の本質を理解して言うのなら構いませんよね。
Are you sure?
さあ、聞きます。
Uh,
よく考えて答えてくださいね。 これ以上のものが本当に欲しいですか？
You know, I'm curious what'll happen if I say I do, but you know what? Sure.
わあ、即答。愛すべきおバカさんですね。
Thanks.
それじゃあさらにサービスで選ばせてあげます。どの姿、
Oops,
せ
sorry.
っかくですから一番好きな姿でお相手してあげようかと。
I wouldn't mind you going with more of a demon king. Was that what you'd refer to her final form? I mean, I guess it is. I wouldn't mind you going with more of a demon king look.
恐れを知りませんね。まあ別にいいんですけど。 はい、お望みのままに。
Wait,
取り
wait,
返しのつかないことになっちゃ
what
っ
do you
て
mean?
も知りませんよ。
Things that can what do you mean things that can't be what? Huh?
いいえ、実はもうすでになっちゃってるんですけど。
Eh?
さあ、わかっていますよね。
I thought I did. At
あ
least.
なたは私の愛が欲しいと言ったのです。
I did.
形ばかりのチョコだけではなく、私に愛してほしいと言ったのです。
Yeah.
開店休業中でしたけど、あなたがそんなにも望むのならば仕方ないですね。愛の炎でチョコレートよりも甘い堕落にとろけさせてあげましょう。
Now, are we talking flames literal or metaphorical? Because he could do either.
永遠に。
What's that? Oh. Oh.
ハッピーエンドレスバレンタイン。
Oh.
私の中でどうか無限にまどろんで。
Damn. Can't believe this is how we go out. Well, could be worse. Chocolate filled with love, lol. You know, I think I'd be okay with that. I think I can make that work. Let's see. Now I need to find... BB. Well, there's a more. She's on my list for today, too. Let's do BB first, though. BB SSR. Follow-up from, last time. Imagine the next day the entirety of Cali's in panic mode because it's just lost their only master. Yeah, well, I guess Gerdolf will have to, take up the banner. Probably. You can go to my room and see the ending where you refuse to offer. Yeah, I'll probably do that after we do this. See what, this BB's is. Probably won't be a follow-up to her first one, will it? Probably not. Okay, it's starting in our bedroom like before. She woke up to the promise of sweets and treats, only to be greeted to the same old room as usual. Huh? Oh god. She was saying BB Channel. Okay. I know where this is going. A strange sense of deja vu has them bolting out of bed. She runs out of the room before she could be turned into you-know-who's plaything. Yeah, we did our best. Yeah, no, we dealt with it once before.
渾身の BB チャンネルをスルーされたのはヒロインとしては辛いですけど
Well, can't you just give us chocolate like a normal person and not summon us into hell and keep us trapped there until we hit the slots?
いえ、スタジオ自体は指パッチンで作れるんですけど
Ideally, please.
モチベーションを上げるのにとても時間がかかるというか
Would she be BB if she didn't? Nah, not really.
もともと根の暗いヒロインなので気に病むととことん重い手段を選ぶ女の子なので
I didn't know that. Now she feels bad. Don't feel bad. She might usually be cheerful, aggressive, and incoherent, but she also knows that in her heart of hearts, she's an earnest young girl. Yeah. Yeah. She only does these pranks on a whim. She made up her mind to humor her just this once.
なんてどんなに過酷なスルーであろうとへっちゃらです
Alright.
どんな痛みも耐え切って立ち直りが早いのが BB ちゃんの長所なのですからそんなことよりバレンタインですよ先輩今日は女の子にとって大切な一日なので
You know, I'm surprised they didn't lean into, like, her being more yandere. With, like, the Valentine stuff.
特別に BB ちゃんの秘密を何でも答えてあげちゃいます
What happened to chocolate?
チョコレートなんかあげません BB ちゃん
Oh, we'll still get some. Oh, don't you? Well, I know, we know you. We'll get chocolate.
だいたい今までたくさんもらってるんですからもう飽き飽きでしょたまにはドキドキも必要かなって
Me, I suppose.
なので遠慮なく質問をどうぞ今まで怖くて聞けなかったこととか聞いていいんですよ
Okay, then what's the deal with that noble phantasm? She decided to start with something she'd been wondering about for some time now. She never did see why she needed to wear a swimsuit for that noble phantasm.
かわいいじゃないですか 私の宝具、涼しげな月面旅行ですよ。
True. I guess. I mean, yeah, going to the moon would be
ちょっ
cool.
と水気が足りませんけど、水着らしくありませんけど、いろいろでっかいけど。
Yeah.
いいんです。私の宝具はあれで。皆さん、夏といえば海だ山だと騒ぎますけど、怪談、ホラーだってあるんです。
Sure.
誰もやらないから私が仕方なく買って出てあげたんですよだ。
I guess you have a point, I suppose. That solves one riddle that's bothered me for years. Looks like she was staying true to herself in that noble phantasm after all. But then if the topic of the moment is scary stories... Okay, so what was the deal with that evil god then? As soon as she said it, her blood ran cold. She had just broken a cardinal rule. Silence is golden. If only she'd never asked that question, she could have continued to live her life in peace.
そうですね。簡単に言うと、ごっこ遊びのようなものでしょうか。
Were ya? I mean, I haven't seen that event, so I'm not... I just know she... What? Like, takes in Pelu? Uh-huh.
清純派でとにかく可愛い BB ちゃん。ラスボスになっても
Still don't understand. Yeah.
最後に名前を呼んで欲しかった系 BB ちゃんと様々なスキルツリーがありますが、今回は邪神系 BB ちゃんという新しいツリーを開眼してそちらに全振りしただけの話です。てへ。
Seems about on par for you, yeah?
それはもう成長結果はねじくれていますとも。BB という骨子は同じでも、その外装は戦士と魔法使いぐらいに違うということです。果たして邪神を従えているのか、それとも邪神に従っているのか。
Yeah, I feel like these are pertinent questions, actually.
ノリノリで邪神の演技をしているのか、ニヤニヤと邪神が演技をしているのか、それは見る人の判断に委ねます。マスターさんがそう思いたい方をお好きにどうぞ。でも、そんな質問をするということはあれですか
？Not really. At the end of the day, you're still our servant. Not like you could do anything to us, right? Ignore Kama trapping us in her noble phantasm forever. Yeah, it's...
なら私もちょっとだけ本気を出しちゃおうかな。
And I think you're perfectly serious as you are. That wasn't my intention. There shouldn't be any reason to be afraid. Things already stopped being sane long.
ですよね。変わらぬ愛情、本当に嬉しいです。
I'm glad you...
でも残念。せっかく素敵なラブコールをいただいたのに、今回はここまでのようです。
Hang on just a second.
楽しい時間は早く過ぎるとはよく言ったものです。さて、
Whoops, sorry. I didn't unmute. Yeah, shame we gotta end it here, BB, but hey, you know. Great talking to you. It's been real
目を
fun.
お閉じください。悪いことはじゃんじゃん言いますけど、本当にヤバいことは言わないが元の私ですので、ここでスキップを押しておいた方が万事綺麗に収まりますよ。
Nah, we're good.
押しませんでしたね。押しませんでしたね。
No, we didn't. Still here.
それじゃあ今夜はこの辺で。テレビの前の皆さん、また明日お会いしましょう。
Nah. Huh? We still haven't gotten our chocolate. Oh? We're in a hotel room? I turn off the obsolete TV and decide to go outside to get some night air. Haha. Not a single person in the lobby. No tourists. No staff. Even the streets, which had seemed packed in a 24/7 festival, are empty. Not a single soul can be found. That's weird. It's as though time itself had stopped completely.
もうまた一人でこんなところに来て、いくら敵がいないからって危ないですよ。
That danger's worth it to see you.
それともあえて危ないことをして私の目を引こう
Yes,
とは思っちゃいました。
something like that, yeah.
その手には乗りません。というか効果ありません。
We'll see. We'll see. We can work our charms.
だって片時も離れずずっとマスターさんを見守っているのが
Like a little stalker. And that's what we like about you? I think.
あなたの健康を管理する月のスーパー AI グレートイビルな BB ちゃんなのですから。
And what is it you consider healthy for humans? Yeah, that's the real question here, you know. That was a question I could never bring myself to ask before. Maybe that show I was watching earlier has affected me in some way.
おかしい。マスターさんたら今さらそんなことを聞くなんて。いつまでも会い続けること。それがこの私が定義したあなたたちの健康です。
Well, that's good. That's good.
さあ、元の場所に戻りましょう。この先の未来には辛いことばかりですもの。
Yeah, very long, very hard. Uh-huh.
過酷な現実から目を背けて、残酷な未来には別れを告げて、ここでずっと宇宙が飽和してドロドロになるまで。
Yeah, see, I'd like to, but you know, I feel like
Kinda gotta fix things, you know.
I
ところでさっきから私と言っていますが、あなたは一体どなた
Who am I?
ですか？
I don't know. I am humanity's final master. My consciousness starts to fade. Delusions strip reality away. The only thing I'm aware of now is a tiny bit of pain. The last thing I heard was a woman's laughter. Oh. Oh. Well. I'm sure we'll be fine. I'm sure she only has good intentions for us and we'll live happily forever within her stomach. Here? Yeah. You know, I think I'll put Bazit and Karin off for another day. I want to do Passion Lip. And we'll end it with her. Receive Valentine's chocolate from Passion Lip to pudding a la mode. Yeah, I think, I sense something sweet happening. I'm sure she made quite the smorgasbord, so to speak. Mm-hmm. Hang on, I gotta answer this. Alright. Gee, that's strange. There's no one here. Hmm. Hi, Lipu. Did you really think it would go like that? Oh, you okay? We could never be mad at you. That's alright. We know you're a little awkward. It's okay. It's okay. I'm sorry I scared you. No, we could never hold that against you. Don't worry. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, now that today's the day. I'm ready. Bring it in. Hug me into your trash compactor. Like, this version of you knows how to pull people out now, right? So, bring me in, baby. Bring me in. There's so many yummy looking ice cream cubes. So you decided to go with your specialty, huh? A friend, hmm? I wonder if that means her sister Melt, or if she means someone else. maybe Tristan? I could see Tristan maybe giving her that advice. And yeah, it looks great. Definitely. It's like I'm seeing a whole new side of you too. By the way, why are you wearing that dress? What, this is her normal attire.
これはその話の成り行きというか。
Hmm?
私はチョコだけでいっぱいいっぱいなのに、キャットがどうしても。
Oh, I was like, yeah. Oh, getting flashback. They were just hanging out in the BB channel studio.
冷凍マグロすらあくびの後永眠しよう。もっとこうマスターへの思いの丈を込めるのだ。ギューッとギューッと手をつなぐ恋人のように。
She's making valid points.
はい、こうですか、キャット師匠。
まるで足りぬ。ベーリング海をなめるな。カニの甲羅を破るほどの熱さがなくてどうする。もっとギューッとだ。と網からハグ。そして捕獲したカニはどうする。
You... I don't know.
そう、キスしかあるまい。
what, huh?
ごちそうあらば誰であれブワイトする。
大胆だね、キャット。でもその気持ち私もわかります。
You do? Cause she lost me. Okay, so she's okay.
こうかな。キューキュー。
It's great. It's fantastic.
素材の旨味を凝縮したキューブの完成だわ。さあ、もっともっと作るがよい。その味はリップにしか出せぬゆえな。
Yeah, food imbued with her boob sweat flavor? Wait, no. Maybe. Potentially.
師匠、なんだか自信が出てきました。パッションリップいけます。
リップは一途だがネガティブ思考
Do servants generally sweat? I feel like, yeah, no, because well, to be fair, Artoria and Fate Stay Night's a bit of a interesting. Case, but we know she sweats at least. I assume servants in general probably sweat. Yeah, because we see Nero sweat in last Encore during that bath scene. We see sweat dripping down. You know what? Forget about it. Sweet girl lip. We've also got a bad pessimistic streak, so it's supposed to be focused on nothing but the food prep. Yeah, true. Hang on 1 second.
しかしこれではちょっとおしゃれな練り物レベル。乙女力はやや低い。
Yeah, show how it's
パ
done.
ティシエの腕の見せ所なのだな。これをこうしてと、バランスが難しい。そして面白みがないのも事実。
What are we gonna do, Sensei? Or Shisho?
火をてらって煮干しインカ。いやね、
な
暴力の時代ではない。
I mean, I don't mind sardines, but like, with what we got going on here, I don't.
ライバルの失敗を狙うのはタマモ族の宿儺といえ、今日の私はリップの先生、自重せねば。
いっぱい作っちゃった。キャット、何をしているの？
Yeah, what are you doing?
何言って盛り付けだが、パフェにさくらんぼは外せないよ。なーに、これくらいのお手伝いは許されよう。何しろリップの一世一代のアタックだからな。私も今日だけはサポートに徹するのだわ。ご主人なら喜んでくれるに違いない。
It doesn't even have to taste good. I love anything from Passion Lip is A++. No, triple S tier. That doesn't even matter. It could be sardines for all I care.
おっと、だがこれには交換条件がある。その服の色はいまいちバレンタイン向きではない。重機系乙女の渾身のぶちかまし、とっておきのドレスで渡さなくてなんとする？
I prefer the black outfit actually, but
ということがあって、それで今できる一番の霊気を選びました。
you know.
恥ずかしいけど、この服でよかったです。
But,
マスターさん、
oh, what? Sorry. And I'm glad you're such a good friend.
私にはもったいない素敵な師匠で友達です。それでは私はこれでキャットに報告がありますので。
No, no, stick around.
美味しく食べてもらえれば嬉しいです。後で感想聞かせてくださいね。
Yeah, we'll make sure to let you know. Again. Shaking my head. Ah, well. Buta. Well, like I said, that's probably gonna do it. Gareth, Hassan, well, Hassan Serenity, Kama, BB, and Lip. Three of my favorites, you know. BB and, you know, Kama aren't that up there, but I thought they'd be interesting ones. I think next time we'll go ahead and do the gauntlet of Artorias. Specifically the altars, but I also have Artoria Lily, so probably get them done next time. I don't know if I'll include the mysterious heroines and idols in that. Probably not. I don't know, we'll see. But man, there is a lot to go through. Honestly, I might have to start like recording some of these off stream just so I can get through a bunch of them. There's some I probably shouldn't do and we should hold off till next Valentine's. Like Ash, aka Morgan, I should probably hold off on. And probably all of the LB6 girls, like Barghest and Bavanshi, I should probably hold off on. Realistically. But outside of that, actually, I think aside from them, I can probably do most of everyone I have. Yeah, well, Salome I might have to... No, she was... maybe not. Maybe just yeah, no, like, if I get them with, like, the random chocolates, I'll skip over them. So... yeah, honestly, it might just be them I'd have to skip. I think I can do... most everyone else. Like... yeah, I think... yeah, I think that's probably it. Maybe Saber Medusa and, like, some of the other event servants from events I haven't gone back and watched yet. But... I don't know if that'd be... if I'm terribly concerned about that. Yeah, I think it's probably just the LB6 girls. Just those three. Everyone else should be safe, I think. Just mainline all the Medusa, Steno, and Uriel scenes in a line. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. Next time, though, for sure, we'll just do the Artorias. Oh wait, maybe not Castoria Berserker. I almost forgot to add her to that. Well, I don't know, because if I had normal Castoria, maybe, but her Berserker form might be okay to do. I don't know if she'd mention anything... of import. Artoria Castor also is in Valentine's first chapter? Oh, really? For her, I assumed she was... an LB6 edition. Okay. Okay, well then, even then, if that's the case, I probably shouldn't do her Berserker form then. She was the anniversary servant for the year before LB6. Oh. Okay, she's one of those ones where I just assume she's added in the story chapter. She has I assume a pretty heavy hand in. I assume she's like the servant who like helps us when we get there, kind of like Napoleon or what's his face? I'm forgetting the servant we summoned in Russia. What's his name? Masked guy. Whatever his name was. But obviously more... Avikabaran, yeah. But obviously more Napoleon, because she'd already be there. Actually, I imagine she'd be from that Lost Bell, right? Actually, don't tell me. That I'm assuming as such, but... Yeah, don't tell me. I feel like it only makes sense, though, because otherwise... Anyway, yeah, anyway. Let's get to it. And yeah, next time... Honestly, tomorrow I might start the, Extella side stories. Rather than do, like, more main story of this or anything, I might just do well, actually, no. Maybe I should do main story so I can get the 2 Saint Quartz I need to hit the Andromeda pole. And yeah, I need 2, because, again, I still have 1 leftover paid that I don't want to waste. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what I feel like by tonight when it's time for me to set up the waiting room. We'll see. Yeah, anywho. Thank you guys for hanging out, and, yeah, I have a feeling there's probably gonna be a couple more of these where we get murdered. Or not murdered, but trapped forever. Probably. But, yeah, I'll see you later. Peace.